Girls of Reddit, what's the best pickup line someone used on you? Hi, my name is John. If anyone is looking to make a mistake tonight. I wasn't, but damn, I thought that was funny. Orders 2 shots of tequila with lime and hands one to me saying, "This is my pickup line." It either works or you now have 2 shots of tequila with lime. Win-win. Met a girl, and the first thing I said was, "Are you related to Dr. Seuss? Because green eggs and damn." Been together for a few months now, so I guess it worked. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, you wish. Him, my playlist is broken. Me, what, how? Him, it does not list you as the hottest single. Cheesy, but I love stuff like that. That's because I'm not single. I'm a teacher and recently had to deal with a pickup line problem on the playground between 10-year-olds. 2 boys kept using pickup lines on the girls. My favorite one was,
"Hey babe. Are you from China? 'Cause I'm China, get your number."
That could be a lot worse. Imagine if they were asking if they were from Japan and trying to get into Japanese.
"Are you from Korea? 'Cause I could make a career out of hitting that."
Have I ever told you how much you remind me of my future wife? I was so confused I ended up marrying him about a year later. Disgusting, but honestly funny. Hey, do you want to watch porn in my flat screen mirror? Not a girl of Reddit, but my fiance told me once of a random messaging her saying, "Girl, are you a gorilla exhibit? 'Cause I wanna drop a kid in you." A very shy man I knew and had a crush on turned to me and said, "Wanna screw?" And in the palm of his hand was a screw that he had accidentally walked on. We later did. I was with a male coworker at a bar one time. He accidentally bumped into this girl and apologized. She said, "You're fine," and started walking away. He turned to me and loudly said, "Did you hear that? She thinks I'm fine." It was enough to get her to stop, turn around, and smile. They ended up dating. I'll take you out for a beer and a burger, but under no circumstances am I putting out. I married him. At a gas station, guy asks me if I had Lucky Charms for breakfast. Replied, "No." He continues with, "Oh, thought maybe you did 'cause you look magically delicious." Made me laugh. Tinder gem. Are you a pair of glasses? Because you look like you should be sitting on my face. Feel my shirt. You know what that's made of? Boyfriend material. Not a girl, just a fave line. A guy came up and pretended to look at the tag on my shirt. He said, "Just what I thought, made in heaven." Then we dated for 6 years. A man once told me he had this really good pickup line that would definitely work if he tried it. I was skeptical but intrigued. Turns out, he forgot the pickup line, but got my number so he could call me when he remembers it. A guy followed me out of the cafeteria on my college campus. It was someone I was friends with, so it wasn't creepy, and said, "Hey, wait. You forgot your name tag." And handed me a packet of sugar, one of those generic brands that just says, "sugar" on the outside. Ha. My name is George. I'm unemployed and I live with my parents. Not best, but definitely most memorable. Him, do you wash your pants in Windex? Me, no. Him, really? Because I can sure see myself in them. Late to the party, but this one was great. I was hostessing at a restaurant, and when a guy was leaving with his friends, he handed me an origami butterfly and a note with his number that said, "You gave me butterflies, so I thought I'd give one back." Hey, mommy, nice ass. Immediately went to have sex with him and then get married. Obviously. Not a girl, but my best friend is. She had a guy from Tinder say, "I'd ask how heaven was doing missing one of its angels, but I'm kinda hoping you're a slut." Had a guy stop me in the street, point to the ground, and say, "Do you know what this place is?" I replied, No? He extended his hand and said, "This is the place where we first met. Hi, I'm so and so." It was pretty charming, not gonna lie. Not a girl, but this is the best line I've ever heard. "Hey, wanna play Barbies? I'll be Ken, and you can be the box I come in." Walmart dude, "I like your dress." Me, looks behind, "Nope, no one. Thanks, I'm not wearing one." Walmart dude, holding up dress, "So can I buy you a dress for our dinner this week?" He said food and clothes. Would have gone if I was single. Made me laugh. "Wow. Those are great pants. Did you get them on sale?" "No. They would be 100% off at my place." A guy in my maths class gave me a polynomial to solve where the answer was his number. Particular creds to him as I was a big maths nerd at school. "Yo, what's up, baby? Hurry up and write your number down before I don't want it no more." I'm in this guy's car, our first date is coming to an end. He's driving me home. Guy, "I think I just passed the turn. Sorry. I can turn around, or you can come to my house and I'll make you bacon." Of course I went home with him. We didn't get to eat our bacon until the next day. 9 months later our daughter was born. Almost 7 years later and we're still together. All because of bacon. "Hey, aren't you Jason's girl?" "No." "Can I have your number then?" Didn't work, but points for trying. Someone used this on me through a comment on one of my Instagram posts. "Hi, do you happen to have a map? Because I just got lost in your eyes." I didn't give him a map, but I gave him my number. "I'm sorry, I just have to say, you're the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. Will you have dinner with me?" Straight and to the point, kinda cheesy, but it worked. I've never been so in love and I can't wait to marry him. Some guy came up to me in a bar shit-faced and asked me out. I said for him to find another girl, but he immediately retorted with, "If I couldn't have you, I'd suck your dad just to taste the ingredients." Fell for him on the spot. My panties never were so wet before. If you were a Pokemon, I'd choose you. I'm a huge Pokemon fan and they didn't even know. Very well played. I worked at the mall full-time when I was about 20. I had this kid come up to me, who could not have been more than 16 or 17. Well, he started hitting on me. I told him I think I was a little old for him and he without hesitation said, "I'm like an employer, I like a girl with a little experience." I laughed. I told him if he were old enough to buy me a drink I'd let him. "Is that a phone in your pocket? 'Cause that ass is calling me." I was a photographer for a wedding and a guy comes up and says, "Excuse me, are you a camera? Because every time I see you, I smile." My favorite cheese is, "Was your dad a criminal? Because he seems to have stolen some stars and put them in your eyes." If I said you had a nice body, would you hold it against me? The worst line I ever heard work was, "Are you a single mum?" No. "Do you want to be?" She laughed, he laughed, and in the end they left together. Proof that if nothing else, being attractive enough can literally let you get away with anything. "Hey, you were born on the 10th of October? 'Cause I think you're a 10 out of 10. I'm a dude and it's my best pickup line. My first kiss was with my best friend at the time in middle school. He bet me a quarter that he could kiss me without touching my lips. I thought he was just going to kiss my cheek or hand, or something and say, I owed him a quarter, but he really kissed me, pulled a quarter out of his pocket, pressed it in my hand and said, "Worth it." That's pretty smooth for middle school. I'm 42 and impressed. Wait, what happened after? We dated on and off for 2 years but went to different high schools. Then we ended up at college together, but we became complete opposites by the end of freshman year. He found religion and I found tech theater. The age-old opposites, religion and tech theater. It could never have been. Guy. Hey, you want some good sex tonight? Girl. No. Guy. You came to the right place then.
Girl. Yes. Guy. Sorry to waste your time.
I would love someone to say this to me. At a nerd convention, some guy asked if I wanted to see his giant robot. My brain didn't compute I was being hit on. I thought we were talking about anime, so I responded, I'm more into Titans. He probably felt the hardest curve of the century. So when are we getting married? Guys, do not walk up to a girl and say this because it could actually work. My boyfriend approached me with this line when we met. Initially I rolled my eyes super hard, but now we've been together for 4 years and plan to get married next year. Do not walk up to a girl and say this. We've been together for 4 years.
You just don't want us to be happy.
Yeah? I'm not sure why original poster doesn't want other people to be happy. The first words my husband ever said to me was the quote from Anchorman, I wanna say something. I'm gonna put this out there, if you like it, you can take it. If you don't, send it right back, I want to be on you. That was 10 years ago. Anchorman quotes work 10 out of 10 times for me. 60% of the time, it works every time. I was at a party after breaking my back, and was telling my friend that I had got some feeling in my vagina, but I didn't realize this guy was listening. He came up to me after and said, Hey, I heard you have feeling in your badge. I have feeling in my penis, let's put our feelings together. Smooth as fuck, man. And they say chivalry is dead. I would take you to a movie, but they don't allow snacks. Hi, do you mind if you could do a survey for me? Hands over phone with an empty contacts on screen. Tried this one on a friend's sister. She was confused, but gave me her number anyway and it didn't register until later. Went on one date but got to know each other a lot better and are still friends. 5 out of 7, would use again. When I first met my husband, he came over to me and said, would you like to come back to my place for some sex and pizza? And when I turned to him and said, no, he laughed and said, so what, you don't like pizza? Definitely made me laugh, and we've been together ever since. Perfect, now I have dozens of lines I will never use on cute girls that I see in public. In order for any of these lines to work, first you must implement rules 1 and 2. 1. Be attractive. 2. Don't be unattractive. This thread made me realize just how much confidence I don't have. LOL. You don't need confidence, you need courage, and the great thing about courage is that you don't need it for that long. 30 seconds. Confidence is doing something knowing you're good at it. Courage is doing something knowing you're scared, but doing it anyway. There was an idea. To bring together a group of remarkable people. To see if we could become something more. Redditors, subscribe.